You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Good morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're talking about Little Boosie. Little Boosie said this about his 14-year-old son. He just turned 14, and what did he put on Instagram?
He said he has a bag for you and a bad bitch to give you some oral.
All right, so we're asking 800-585-1051, is Boosie out of line? That is the question. Charlamagne.
Yeah, I get it, you know what I'm saying, because that's his son, and he probably looks at his son like, you know, his homeboy, and that's something he would do for his homeboy, but his son is 14. So if you get a girl that's your son's age to do that, that's like that
gotta be against the law.
Yeah, that's gotta be
some
against
way.
the law in
Somehow,
some way, shape, or
that's
form.
against the law.
I don't know what the technical term for it is, but that's gotta be like some child sexting.
Right.
And if you get an older woman to do it, then, you know, that's molestation, right? That's
That's
like
rape,
you're a pedophile, statutory rape.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't see how you could really win in this situation, Boosie. I get it, but I don't see how you could really win in this situation. But then again, maybe he wasn't being literal. Maybe he was just like being figurative, speaking how he would speak to one of his boys.
Right, but I have heard dads and fathers say before, I mean, not me, because there's no way I'm going to supply that for my son. But I heard some dads say, I'd rather set it up so I know that the person is safe and clear, because a lot of boys, this is the age where boys are horn dogs, and they want sex, and they might do things that necessarily just to feel that feeling. I remember Fat Boy was up here about a week ago, and he said he met a girl on MySpace, and she just came over, and they just wanted sex.
And how old was he?
I think Fat Boy was like 14, 15 at the time.
Sheesh.
I mean, kids are having sexual experience. I didn't lose my virginity until I was like 16, 17. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely out of line, because I just don't see how you could legally do that.
Yeah, I don't see.
There's no legal way
That sounds crazy.
to get your 14-year-old son some fellatio.
Well, I don't have any children, but I would assume that men and mothers and fathers look at it differently. Like, I would assume that mothers would tell their sons, don't you do that. And maybe dads are more proud. I don't know, is what it seems like. For you guys.
I'm not gonna lie. In this era, I would want my son to be as safe as possible.
Absolutely.
It's not like back in the day where you can cheer your boy on because he getting some, because all this herpes and all this other stuff out here, and it's just bad. It's filthy out here right now.
I will say my parents were probably more strict with me than they were with my older brother. He could do anything. He could have girls come over, go in the bedroom, close the door.
Jesus Christ.
Whenever I had guys come over, we had to stay right downstairs in the living room in the open.
Well, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
This JT coming out of Michigan, living in South Carolina.
Okay, bro. Was Boosie out of line for what he said?
Oh, no. My thing is, you know, growing up in the trap and stuff, our dads used to be like that. They used to, like Charlamagne said, smoke weed to keep it in control. They might throw you a little bit here and there to make sure you trying to live up to the standard. But what cracks me up is, like, everybody going outrageous over this, but yet still they allow a 10-year-old to have a sex change and stuff. And I'm like, if this society is allowing us to let 10-year-olds make up what sex they want to be and stuff, how are you going to get mad that we perpetuate us going into heterosexualism and where my son can get
I don't.
I'm confused when he took that.
I understood what he didn't articulate it well, but I guess what he's trying to say is if you can let a child decide what gender they want to be, then you can let them decide if they want to have sex. But that's still a parental thing too, though. Like, you can't just a kid can identify as what he wants to identify as, but he still has to get permission from his parents to actually.
And gender doesn't
get gender
necessarily
changes
have
and
to
stuff.
do with sex, like having sex always. It's not just about
Well, he
having
said a sex
intercourse.
change.
Right.
Yeah.
Hello, who's
Parents
this?
still got to be involved.
What's up? This is Dave from Charleston. What's up?
What's
Charleston, what's up?
843, what's happening?
You think
what's up?
Boosie's out of line?
All right, nothing surprised me about Boosie with that situation, because he don't sing on the song. You can get his son on the same birthday party. Back in the day, he had a song saying that. So that ain't nothing to shock me about that. But as far as me and my son, I wouldn't encourage him to do it. But if he did it, I'll be proud of him.
You'd be proud of
Yeah,
him.
because I mean, you got to deal with. You got to.
Hey, DJ Envy, man, you gotta agree with all that scatting, man. Ain't no man want these sons to wait to marriage. You know that. Man, with all that.
And you got to deal with the reality of the situation. Your son gonna find a place to put that little pee-pee now.
All right. I mean, you found a hole in your wall.
He
so.
made a hole in
I
the wall.
definitely
He
had a
didn't
glory
find
hole.
one.
But I also got molested by my cousin's ex-wife when I was 8, though. So I mean, you know,
That's devastating.
I
My
kind of been
goodness.
out here.
Now, if you just joined us, we're talking about Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie said on Instagram it was his son's birthday. He was going to give him some money and a bad bitch to Give him some fellatio.
Yes.
All right. So we're asking, was he out of line?
I mean, he was out of line simply because, I mean, there's really no legal way to do that. But, I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's your little boy. That's your little man. He turned 14.
Probably wasn't a good thing to just post.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, I'm sure he ain't really doing it, but it's something to say, you know, but like you said, it's nothing to post.
All right. Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is Anon.
Sanan, what's up, man? You think Little Boosie was out of line?
Yo, there's a lot of things like worse that a father could be doing that's out there. Because when my son was 12, I took him with my crew to the club. I gave him a pistol. I said, anything go down, squeeze anything moving.
At 12?
You're lying. He's not telling the truth.
No, word is born.
Where you from?
But hey, check this out. But I straightened out and I got straight in business, right? And I blew up in business and got him straight to where when he graduated, he went straight to college. He's a good business today.
Can I say something to you real quick? My brother, hello?
Mess it up, go ahead.
One time we was in a meeting, and our consultant, Dennis Clark, said that the Breakfast Club audience is urban-dwelling ghetto people of all races. I hate when y'all prove him correct.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
And I just want to say the only issue is what if his son isn't really ready to do all that right now?
You mean shoot the gun or you mean Boosie's
No.
son? Oh.
Yeah, just, what if he's not ready for that? What if it's not something that he's,
Absolutely.
Now you feel a little bit of pressure from your dad
What, to shoot the gun or to get some fellatio?
to get some fellatio.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, what if it's not, what if he doesn't want to do it now, but now you feel like you're supposed to?
Hello, who's this?
Yeah, this is Eric from New Orleans, Herb.
Eric from New Orleans. You think Little Boosie's out of line?
Yeah, but only for saying it out in the open, you feel me? Because they got all these little groups out here that watch social media, listen to these radio shows, waiting to bash somebody for something. I mean, we all want to know our son's straight, but you can't put it out there like that because somebody going to come up with a group and, oh, you this and you that, and you bashing these people, and you forcing your son into something, and there's going to always be somebody who want to talk up against somebody.
Yeah, I mean, because the more I read this statement, I don't think Boosie was, like, being literal. I just think there was, like, a figure of speech, so to speak. Like, yeah, my boy getting older. You know what I'm about to do for my little boy.
Well, Boosie said he was kidding.
I mean, everybody say that. I know a lot of fathers that I hang with in the city be like, man, I'm about to get my son something, you heard me? We've been doing this forever. I'm talking about when I was young. That's what they told us, man. I'm about to tell you, go get you something. I mean, they don't really mean it, but they got all these groups like these moms and stuff that'll stand up. What kind of parent are you? And blah, blah, blah. When they doing the same thing, they just doing it behind closed doors.
Okay. Thank you, bro.
All right.
Now, what's the moral of the story, guys?
I don't think there is a moral to this story.
I wouldn't do that to my son. When my son is ready, hopefully he'll talk to me about it, but I wouldn't want to bring him
Logan
no action.
does not
Let me
want to
tell you
talk to
something.
you.
I got 2 daughters. I don't have a son, but I'm gonna tell you something,
What?
Envy. You don't have to do that for your son. Your son gonna be able to do it for himself. Logan is a little beige little boy with curly hair. He in a neighborhood full of white women. He's the star athlete on every team he plays
But
for
Logan
every
still
sport.
seems so innocent.
And
as
his
a
daddy
little
got
boy.
2 Phantoms. His daddy got 2 Phantoms, a Ferrari. He's a star athlete in a neighborhood full of white women.
Well, Logan's 13. Does he have a girlfriend?
He does go on a lot of movie dates.
What? He
Have you-
does?
Yeah.
I bet you if you smell Logan fingers right now,
I messing
they
with you,
smell
man.
like Friday.
He goes on like one-on-one movie dates?
He goes, him and his boys go out with, and a couple of girls.
Logan
they
ain't
go,
playing.
they
Drop
go
one
to
of
the
clues,
movies.
bro,
Oh
for
my
little
They go to
Logan.
the pizzeria. They go to
But is it
Dairy
like
Queen.
one girl that he's like got a girlfriend?
No.
Once again,
Yeah.
Logan
Maybe.
Logan looked like a
better
90s
go home and talk to
R&B
your
singer.
son.
Logan looked like he was signed to Uptown Records in the 90s. It's Albie Shaw, Christopher Williams, and Logan.
Oh, man.
His daddy got 2 Phantoms.
All right.
He's in a neighborhood full of white women. He's a star athlete on every team. Logan good out here, okay?
All right.
Daddy ain't got to do nothing for me. All right?
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in